Good morning, beautiful people. In the last episode, I told you that I'd be taking some time off for about 2 weeks, and it's been a little bit longer than that, so apologies for that. I didn't feel like I had made enough progress within the villa to make some videos about, so that's one of the reasons why I took a little break. I worked on some designs, I worked on the construction, and a lot more things, and I'll try to update you about all of those things in this video. Having the feeling that I did not make enough progress is a bit ironic, since I started this video series because other videos make it seem like it's a lot less work than it actually is. I really try to convey how much work and time and effort goes into projects like this, so therefore I try to show you all the details. But then again, it has to stay entertaining, right? So took a little break and now we're back, so hopefully I can show you what we've been up to in these past few weeks. Let's get into it. Good morning, everyone. Another beautiful day today, and it has been a while, and in the meantime, well, plants have grown obviously, and brought Xenia back to the Netherlands, and I took Lyanne with me back here. I've seen some of you ask about it, and she's finally back. Obviously, apart from that, I took a lot of stuff with me again. I don't know when it will stop, but hopefully soon. So the van is absolutely stuffed again with things literally to the ceiling. So what we're gonna do now is unpack everything, but I'll save you the effort of watching me pull all this stuff up to the villa. So I guess I will see you in about 2 days. 2 days have already gone by. Time really does fly. Next phase is moving everything that we brought into the villa and bringing it up to their respective rooms. What we're going to do now is quite a big step. So for the past year, I've lived in the living room with my bed, my desk, and basically everything. I designed there, I worked there, I slept there, I ate there, I basically did everything in that living room, which is basically a recipe for misery. But that's all gonna change today because we're gonna move everything finally to their sort of temporary / definitive locations. So for starters, we're on the first floor and we're working on this bathroom, right? So next to that, we have our new bedroom. So we're not gonna be able to move the bed into there, but we're gonna move the bed in here, which is on the opposite of the hallway. We've swept the floors, cleaned a little bit, and moved, as you can see, we brought this bathtub, and yes, we have a lot of bathtubs, but this is a freestanding bathtub, which is nicer with the whole design thing. Anyways, this is gonna be the temporary bedroom for now. It's a beautiful room, a lot more spacious than the other one, but that gives us time to start small and then later expand into maybe this room. So we're gonna move the bed into our temporary bedroom. We're gonna move the desk to a little office and let's move some stuff. That's the bed done. Yeah, let's move on. As you might have noticed, my standards for living are not that high, so I can deal with a lot of uncomfortable things. But that does not hold for everyone in this household now. So that's what we're doing now. We're changing things up a little bit. I obviously wanted to move things into their separate rooms for the longest time, But I've waited, and this way we can create something that is ours instead of mine. So that's what we're trying to do here. Create these rooms from which we can sleep, eat, work, etc. So one of the advantages of already placing a desk like this in this room, for example, is that we can try out how this room will function as an office. And this is actually such a nice room with its light from the north and the south. Furthermore, we can finally set the grand piano to its almost definitive location. I think this will look amazing in this corner, and also the light will not strike it directly, so that's better for the wood as well. And you can look into the grand piano wing when it's open. It'll be amazing. We then cleaned the rest of this living room, and then after that we started placing some more things like a table and some chairs and a sofa and some other stuff to really make this living room feel like a living room. I've said this to a lot of people, but it actually kind of feels like we're cheating a little bit. For example, this living room, we've not finished it at all, and now we're pretending that it's ready and we can use it as a living room, which is not bad. It's just, it feels a bit like we've not tackled everything and then we're going to use it. So the cheating part is in receiving the dopamine as if the room is finished and using it as such, while not having spent a minute actually renovating it. We're doing this to a few rooms now, and this gives us this nice morale boost, but then it is used, and I am pretty sure that we would rather use it later on in the process. On the other side though, it gives us a nice perspective on what the room actually needs when we finally get to it. Quick garden intermezzo. We have these onions that I planted. Like, these are the first onions that I planted, and they are pretty ready to be harvested. They did experience a lack of water, so that's a bit of a bummer. But I guess we still have some good onions in there. So I'll just pick them out one by one and let them dry on the soil, and let's see what we have. Not bad, I think. Some of them, well, quite a few actually went to flower, but that's totally fine. I'll try to collect the seeds so I can sow them next year. Let's continue inside. And after that quick multi-day house transformation thingy, we're back in the bathroom. And we've got a pretty, well, mundane, simple task to do. And that is fixing those little beams that we have. So we have these little beams that need to go there. And I need to make a little indent so that it sits flush with these brackets. And I need to make an indent on that side for the bolt. So that's all I'll just do for all of those, and then hopefully we're one step closer to finishing our floor for the boiler room. so we got the notch for the thickness of this bracket, we got the notch for the bolt there, and we got a notch for this one as well, for this bracket. And now the last notch that we will need is here, is this one. So if that's finished, then we're basically done with the flooring here. Well, with the structure for the floor. I want to treat these little beams as well, and then we can start with the boiler. We can mount the boiler to the wall, and then we can continue with the wall of this boiler room. Also, in a few days, we'll be getting some help again. So we got some visitors visiting us, and looking forward to that. So we'll be able to speed up a little bit of the development here in the bathroom, hopefully. So we got quite some onions. I'm gonna try to braid these, and then I'm gonna store them somewhere. That's for the first batch that we planted here, like a while back, I think in February or something. It's quite a good yield, I guess. It's a nice start. Yeah, I forgot about these snowball onions. I still have these white ones, obviously, so need to find them in this little patch here and add them to the bunch.